Yes, I have seen the complete original Digimon movie
Okay,
or
and
movie and shows. Yeah.
you know the movie like where like Diaborimon's attacking and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they turned that into the intro for the new series, and then after the third episode, it went on hiatus, and I'm
Mhm.
sure it's back now. But like, I get it went on hiatus because of lockdown, but I just think it's weird that they turned a movie into an intro.
Mhm.
That's all I want to say. The remake's really badly, not badly, just strangely designed.
That's
Okay,
interesting because if they did that for this remake of Digimon Adventure, then I guess they could technically just combine all the movies into the storyline instead of remaking the movies themselves.
yeah,
Would
I
be
think
kind of good because everything is like consistent and coherent and stuff.
they've changed the story so that they've teased like from the beginning Kari's a digi-destined.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that might like factor into the second season being part of this,
Mm-hmm.
which personally I would love, but I feel like that might be kind of controversial since it's sort of like modern day. They're all young again.
Right. Do they use like modern
But
tech and stuff in within the show?
the like little intro before the opening song starts says it's in the year 2020,
Well,
so it's sort of
wait.
they
So
pulled it into the modern day.
all right. So if that's the case, then what about Try? Is Try only canon to the original, or is Try like supposed to be
See,
connected to this?
that's what I don't know because Try's based in 2005.
Well,
So if they're like
shit, man.
18, they're 18 in 2005, but they're 12 in 2020.
All right. So I'm assuming this is just a different universe of this of
I
Digimon
think it
then.
is. It's just a reboot. So
Well, that sucks
like
because I
when
really like
when it was
Try.
originally revealed, when it was me too. I love Try. When it was revealed at the end, like or not at the end, like they said it was just the entire story rebooted.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's sort of like both are canon in different timelines,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm fine with because it still can. It was the last evolution, which I haven't seen yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's. I think that's all I have to say about the Digimon remake.
Do you think they're going to implement Try into this new remake?
I think it'll take a while, but I think season two they'll. If they do a season two of the remake, they'll cover season two of the original,
Mm-hmm.
and then I feel like Try won't be so big an event that they'll make it season three,
Mm-hmm.
but the story will probably be really different. Because if they're putting it on television for children, they can't have stuff like Try had with like a teacher covered in blood sending Ty back to the real world.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. I can
They
see
can't
that.
have that on a kids program.
Or they might just like
Censor it
leave
for
it.
making the blood
Well,
pink.
I don't know. I think they could just like cut it off where Try
Yeah.
begins. That way, it's still Try is still canon to as like an after story kind of thing.
Yeah.
But they can just keep the original plot, except it's more consistent since they included the movies and everything together.
Hmm. Yeah.
So I can see them doing that. I don't know how well
Yeah.
that would work because, like you said,
The,
Try is in 2005. So
yeah. And I'm pretty sure Last Evolution is in like 2010 or something,
hmm
which means he was like a 22-year-old college student in 2010, but in 2020 he's a 12-year-old.
wow.
It's age regression. Um, yeah, I think I haven't. I've only seen the first three episodes for now. It's promising, but the like delivery and the way they're showing the digital world's really strange. Like they've got it so there's like a gap between the human and digital world, where it's just the human world in bright colors,
hmm
and then at the end of the third episode, they're like, "Hey, we're in the digital world. It's the real world, but digital."
Hmm.
That's yeah. It's just like the normal digital world. I don't know. Like, have you ever seen any of Digimon Hunters?
No, I have
I think
not.
that's the English name. It's like so it's instead of the digital world, they go to
Mhm.
like another realm of the real world, where it's just the real world, but it's really run down, like post-apocalyptic. And I'm really happy they didn't do that with this because it looked too sort of cartoonish. Like I know it's a cartoon,
Right.
but sort of it looked like they weren't putting any effort into the design.
Hmm.
So I'm happy they're like at least doing stuff for this that shows they still sort of care because like, you get to see a train. I'm pretty sure in the digital world, which is like a callback to the original. So like I'm happy they've got at least some like connection to the original. But I don't
What
know. It's promising.
What about the art style? If you compare it to like the original, is it any good,
It's
or is it kind of like off or something? Does it seem off?
a good comparison might be like comparing Dragon Ball, like the original to Dragon Ball Super. It's sort of
Mm-hmm.
just like a more refined version.
Mm-hmm.
I think since the characters are like a little bit younger, pardon me, it's more like refined kind of. Like they look a bit more caricature kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the art style. It's not too different to the original, which is it's sort of just the original but high definition. Like I always say Death Note, the anime was ahead of its time because of how HD the animation style is, like how thin the lines are, how much detail there is.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think it that standard, like the Death Note standard, put into more of a like childish style.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'd say it is. Like it's not ahead of its time, obviously, because it's Digimon. Why would it be?
Right.
It's it's sort of it's a decent art style. Like it's not. I'd say it's average, but it's good. If that makes sense.
Okay, so it's not like one of those things where like Pokemon they drastically change like the eyes or
Oh
like
god,
any of that
yeah.
kind of stuff.
No, it's not like a drastic change like Pokemon Sun and Moon. Like
Mm-hmm.
this art style's it's more childish, but it still looks like the original.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Pokemon's just like, hey, this is a kids show now. I mean, it always was, but they're like, hey, this is for like 4-year-olds.
Right. Kind of like they did with
But
Yu-Gi-Oh. The new
yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh one.